Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
First down, Detroit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Huntley's throw here taken in by Parker. And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm string from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's Huntley.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Big hold to the 30, and all the way up to the 31-yard line. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off at the 40. They find some open field here. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now a carry for Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Huntley to throw. And that's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Huntley. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Nixon will try the right side. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the end zone, Stafford. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Flushed out right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joe Mixon with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Quick slant to Crowder. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. To throw on 2nd down. Huntley airing one out for Crowder. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Joe Mixon on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Huntley throw complete there to Thomas. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Final adjustments being made for the 2nd half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the 2nd half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
To throw on third down, Huntley. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Swift.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Looking to throw. Huntley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Lions on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Swift. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And running with power here. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Second and 16. Here's Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Huntley. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for L.A., they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season.